Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Mayava. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it. But as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way. Take advantage going the other.
Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack. And he's dragged down. When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Hauls it in. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're working that left side. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzloff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFB, what does it mean for a program like this?
It will be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at it as an elite program. So they could perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzloff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Still running at the 35. Turning on the Jets. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks. You see some of those guys that got up into the second level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Quickly complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is they're physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC.
It was so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Just make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Retzlaff. Got his man quickly. Out of across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, better look out! And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground and try to move the chains. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but...
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Moving out of the pocket. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back the close.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Lane. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's caught. It's Bachmeier.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. And they get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because
give him 6. Touchdown, Cougar!
And the defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Lost a throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Russell. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Dumps it to the back. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got a man. It's Bachmeyer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Give to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. And he's still running after the move. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you.
He's loose to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Extending the play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
BYU 28, USC 20.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. Now it puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. Powers through the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on their roster.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Straka. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Ryan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And if If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with